been a while since you have seen my face, or seen me run threads of YouTube. It has been a while since you have seen the monster! Anyway, guess what? We're back!
Transformers! Something evil's watching over you, coming from the sky above. There's nothing you can do. Prepare to strike, there'll be no place to run. When you're caught within the grip of the evil Megatron. Transformers, more than meets the eye. Transformers, robots in
Alright everyone, today we are here to review the one, the only Beast Hunters, Optimus Prime. Here we see two glorious versions of him, if you would like to stand instead of cutscene. That is right, we have Transformers Go and Transformers Beast Hunters, Optimus Prime. Awesome figures in their own right. Let's get into the gravy, shall we? Vehicle mode! Okay, boys and girls, let's get a look at this vehicle mode. He is supposed to be a prototype military vehicle of some kind that magically carries a saber. But, you know, although it's not really a bad truck mode, I'm enjoying the six-wheeled version of this. It looks like they tried to incorporate the G1 trailer colors into it as well, even though it's more of a wing kind of a folding package, kind of similar to Ultra Magnus, whom you'll see me review soon. Okay, and overall, this is the Go version, as you can tell. Blue windows, blue highlights, blue Zord. We'll get into that later. And here is the American version. Overall, not a bad vehicle mode. It does roll kind of well. The missiles do get trigger happy on both versions, but it does roll kind of well. And you know, if there was a major gripe with it though, it would be that the front tires tend to stick due to these things being on the same piece that helps them rotate. But overall, pretty decent vehicle mode. I like the way the cab looks. You see, to me it kind of reminds me of Mad Max, so, you know, for all you kiddies who don't know what that movie is, look it up. You'll love it. Now, give me a second to breathe, take a quick poop like I haven't done that before, and I'll get back to y'all real soon. Uno momento, por favor. Boys and girls, we are back. I am now vacated and everything's good. Now, the question is, we are wondering, and yes, there's a lot of peep humor in my videos. Sorry, it's just poop is fun. But anyway, okay, how do we get this to this? Well, I am glad you asked yourself this question, because, you know, I've been dying to know. All right, let's find out. Let me move him out of the way. First thing you want to do is remove the weapons. Take the sword off the back. It pegs in a hole on the top right there. Gingerly remove the guns because they are trigger happy, and if it untabs from the side, it's only going to help you later. Okay, now that we have his weapons removed, let's go over them real quick. He comes with two of these little cannons here, and he comes with the Star Saber. Now, of course, this is the Go version because the American version has a green Star Saber to go with the green windows. And as you can tell, I like having him dual wield the pulse cannon in one hand because I think that looks badass. But anyway, let's get this to this. First thing you want to do, come up front. Fold out the tires like that. Drop down the spikes all the way back. Bring them over. Tab it into place. Just like that. So now it looks like he's got like a rolling unicycle thing going on. Optimus Prime, circus mode. Da, da, da. Anyway, to continue, come back here. As you can see, I already did it with this side. Untab this tab from this port, and the wings are free. And you can now lift this all up. And you don't need the wings open yet. Just keep it out of the way. Come back to your arms. You'll hear that little pop as they untab. Now, the other thing you need to be careful with Beast Hunter's Prime is, as I bring his arms out, these pieces like to come off, but they're on a very simple little tab, so it's not really a huge burden, so to speak, to go, oh look, it's back on. But yes, so you got to be delicate with that. And again, you're going to tab this piece here onto this little tab here. You're going to come from behind here and bring the head up. Now that we have his arms up, fold that down. Turn the whole chest assembly around. Now back to his unicycle mode here. You want to do it so it lifts up. Make sure your spikes are all the way down and tucked in, because that's going to allow you to bring the jetpack over and back. Then we come up to the front and fold his arms down. Fold that little side panel out I showed you before. Da, 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 da. And last but not least, fold the feet out, but make sure you take the tail spikes out. Disconnect the legs. And Optimus 2.0 is standing before you. But he's, yeah, and you can display him like this, or you can display him how I have his American counterpart with the wings of glory. All right, and there are the Bash brothers standing side by side. Okay, there you go. Now, as you can see, Prime comes with weapons. Comes with the Star Saber. Very uniquely crafted. I like the hilt. The American and Japanese versions are pretty much the same, except for the color grays used. And obviously the blues for the translucent plastic. But try saying that one 3 times fast. Translucent plastic. Alright, but anyway. Okay, as my wife is over here giggling. Anyway. Alright. Spankings later. Anyway. But anyway. Okay. Here is the translucent blue sword. And it is awesome looking. I like the design. I know Dr. Wu is probably going to make one, or is working on one that'll work better with this design, but all in all, it's pretty cool. Let me get his shoulder spikes up. Again, his little pulse cannons here. I like them. This figure is sorely missing the Gatling gun, though, and I'm so going to be getting that. But let's attach all his accessories. And again, be very, very careful when attaching this stuff, guys, because these missiles are like hair trigger. And if you're not careful, you'll shoot your eye out, kid. But anyway, again, 80s humor. Gotta love it. Anyway, as you can see, here he is in all his robot glory. Now, Optimus is pretty posable, even with all this baggage. He would have full 360 if it wasn't for the jetpack. If it's closed and out of the way, then yeah. Okay, which some people do display him like that. I do not. Okay, he's got some waist, but again, it gets in the way because of everything, all the junk in the trunk back here. He's got leg, knee, foot due to transformation. Ratcheting knees too. There's a lot of complaints with the hip here on how this ball joint doesn't always stay tight. Mine are pretty tight. Okay, again, 360 on the arms. The head is pretty much 360, but it is limited also by the backpack. So you gotta be careful with what you throw at it. As my son gives his ooh of approval. But anyway, we shall be back with my final thoughts. Be afraid. My fellow humans, my final thoughts are here. This figure is actually a good figure. He does not suffer the flaws of the previous Prime line to where you have this big mech tech gimmick that just sucks ass. He actually has decent weaponry, which is a definite plus. He comes with the Star Sabers, so you don't have to go really hunting for it if you don't want to. Also another plus. Again, the American version is Mr. Green here, okay? I like to consider that due to the Energon mixture and all that fun stuff. Okay. The Synthen, if you want to be referred properly. This is the Japanese Go version, okay, which I had to get because I'm sorry, I believe Prime is better off in blue. Don't get me wrong, like the American one, but this one is so much better. And you really can't even say anything about the paint apps because besides the blue, they're exactly the same except for lighter touches of gray on the American. Overall, great figure. I recommend you get him. He's something to get used to because for a lot of us who wanted, you know, the regular truck and all this fun stuff, which pretty much is Ultra Magnus or Optimus to get like a beefed up, you know, form, I consider this more of the, you know, he's definitely a 2.0. And he's definitely beefed up, but definitely much more posable. Compared to the previous American thing we gotten for Prime, which was the PRID, much better. Is it better than the first edition? Hell no. But it is definitely better than what we've gotten previously. Good job, Hasbro. Alright, peace. This is Optimus 0420SL with another review. Remember to keep your heart in love with all your Transformers fans. Peace out, people. Later. Hello, Transformers fans. Optimus 0420SL here with a special shout out to my homeboy, Robbie Young. Thank you, bro, for the 2 awesome logos, which will be shown at the end of this brief little message. Thank you so much, man. Totally awesome. You rock, dude. Man, I'm just in such awe of like, the work that you guys can do with this. I really appreciate all of it. Thank you so much. Alright, all my love to the Transformers community, a shout out to each and every one of you. Those I know, those I don't, and those I soon will see. Peace. Later. Out!
Transformer.